Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Byro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. All right, this week I'm using the Egyptian Gods Oracle, so we're going to see what the messages are. I'm just going to tune in here and see. Oh, this is interesting. Spirit's saying you can transcend your transformation. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Transcend your transformation. And they showed this all to me. Again, when Spirit communicates that it happens this fast sometimes and you get this whole understanding. It doesn't relate to our time, but this is what they showed me. When we transcend our transformation, they're referencing that we're going through this massive transformation energy this week too. Like this week, really significant. We're stepping into... we're stepping into eclipse season, starts this week as well. So eclipse season is very revolutionary, lots of transformation that happens, and this eclipse energy is really about, some endings to allow space for new beginnings. Transformation is really the key. When you transcend it though, this is what they're getting at. It's really important that we don't get stuck in the transformation, that we transcend it, we move through it, we allow the transformation to take place. It's kind of like they're showing me the imagery of Cinderella. You know, in the movie Cinderella, whichever one you've seen, because there's so many of them. When she transforms and her dress changes, right? If she was to stop and halt the magic mid-transformation, she would have like half of a nice gown and half of her ripped dress. But when you transcend it, you allow it to move through you all the way to the top. You move all the way through it. And so in the end, you become like Cinderella, completely transformed hair, tiara, whatever, shoes and everything, right? It's that same idea to allow all of the magic to transpire. Allow all of the events to show themselves through this week, in through eclipse season, so you can transcend it and reach an entirely new level of you. Very powerful and very wise words. I keep being shown the energy of water, like allow the water to move through you, right? Like just that flow capacity of water is really important. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what's in the cards here. Okay. Oh, interesting. Hey, look at this again. Okay, I have been like shuffling these cards a ton. This is really neat. So we have fruitfulness, okay, same as we had before, fruitfulness. So like the fruits of your labor, the fruits of what you have been putting in your time on is now becoming fruitful, bearing fruit. So you can receive the nourishment from it. This is really, really important. A big energy of receiving. And so really, that speaks to being in our yin energy, right? The capacity to receive. So if you notice that people are bringing more gifts of either kindness or material things or co-creation to you, it's really about you being aware of it and receiving it. Some people have a really hard time receiving. I know I definitely used to. I had to like learn how to receive fully and embrace the energetics of it. Because when we do, we balance out the yin energy, which then allows our yang energy, that kind of action and doing energy, to have more capacity. It has to have both of them, the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, right? The balance of the two. So with this fruitfulness, it's really about receive it. Don't waste the fruitfulness of what comes your way. Take in the energetic nourishment of whatever it is, okay? There's beautiful fruitfulness coming. And what that's bringing, which I love, is healing. This card here is all about healing. And I can really say that I think for a lot of people too, this eclipse season has the potential to be very, very healing in a surprising way. So eclipse seasons often get a bad rap, and they get this kind of like, just this rap that like they are only explosive, only damaging and all of this. However, there's so much more behind eclipses, okay? It really is a capacity for transformation, and it's about illuminating things that we can't see, removing things that are blocking our path to make space for healing, to make space for new creation. And there is a big emphasis on healing. There's a huge transformation. So for many of you that are going through some form of healing right now, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, there's an added emphasis on your capacity to heal this week leading into the eclipse season as well. So if you really step into that yin energy, that receiving energy, you will have the capacity to receive so much more energetic healing. So significant, okay? So significant. And here's the other thing that we have again, the protection card. And so I really like this. I love this double emphasis of the fruitfulness and the protection, because again, it really speaks volumes to those of you that have been doing the work, those of you that are watching my content, you're doing the work. That's why you're interested in this kind of content, right? And because you're doing the work, you're creating this energetic space and this energetic frequency that is bringing in that fruitfulness. And at the same time, that frequency becomes like a protective field around you, right? Like you see this snake here, it becomes this protective field around, right? Or we could see it like this sun here, we could see that like that protection energy. However you want to envision it, you are being surrounded by this energy of protection based on your own frequency. So not only is spirit kind of have your back, but spirit can have your back because they're matching your frequency and you're putting out this beautiful energy of protection. And that's a powerful place to be, okay? When you are in a capacity of embracing your yin energy, remember that balances out your yang energy, which is your action energy and also your protection energy. And then the spirit world can match that frequency. So there's a lot going on right now, but this is really coming into play right now to allow you big shifts and changes this week. So we have healing, protection, and fruitfulness yet again. I think this is really cool. So I'm really curious what the messages will be tomorrow when I tune in through channeling or mediumship, what they're going to bring forward in connection to these energies. They're actually telling me right now to pull one more card. All right then, let's see. One more. Righteousness. Oh, very interesting. Okay, we have righteousness here. I actually don't know this card enough, so I'm going to read it. So let's just pause a moment here. Righteousness. Let's see. What does it say? I have to get to the English part. Here we go. 32. Okay. This says, she who loves silence more often. Okay, so her name is Mertziger, and her name means she who loves silence. More often depicted as a snake with a woman's head, it is a presence that watches silently and punishes evildoers with poison. Divinity of a terrible nature, but merciful with her devotees. She punishes sacrilege and those who break an oath, but is equally generous in forgiving those who are sincerely repentant. She symbolizes authority and intelligence, keywords for a full and peaceful life. She puts you on your guard against a few people you do not know well who might bring cruelty, malice, and deceit. Okay, so I get what this is saying. So this is really the universe acting on your behalf, observing what's happening around you, putting you in a position to be aware of what's happening, but also putting you in this position. Whoops, that's not the cards. Putting you in a position to be in that protection energy. This is the universe saying, hey, we've got your back. Okay, we will be merciful, we will be considerate, but we will also be energetically protective of you. So the combination of these two cards here really speaks to your own energetic protection that you've created, as well as the universe really protecting you too. So I think this is really beautiful. Strong energy there. So it's a really neat energy for you to really expand your frequency into and explore what it is you really want in this energy. These energies and these events that are happening to really trigger us to ask, what is it we want? What do we want to do about it? How are we living our life? Is it in our highest alignment? And sometimes it's in the toughest triggers that we get to know the deepest aspects of self. So these two cards are really saying it is safe for you, first of all, to go in within you and see what you really want. And the universe is also protecting you as you go inward to explore what it is you want, so you can create with the fruitfulness and your healing that life and that reality you wish to exist in. So I hope that makes sense. And I'll leave that with all of you for now. And I look forward to connecting with all of you tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day.